So please introduce yourself and then we'll continue.
Okay, so hi Raushan and everyone in the audience. My name is Niyati and I'm from Rajasthan. I've done my BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering. And for masters, I got selected in IIT Kharagpur, but then I felt like I do not want to pursue engineering further. So I decided to switch my career, and I thought, like why not help people like learn English online? So maybe that's what I'm going to do now. And it all depends
Nice.
on whether I receive the love from the audience or not. So we'll see how it goes. And about my hobbies, well, I love to read fictional books and I love to watch thriller movies. And also, I love listening to songs. I think
Nice.
that's pretty much about me.
Cool. I mean, you will definitely receive love as long as you keep on uploading videos. Because
Right.
nowadays, people, and there is just so much content these days, and still people need quality content. I watched a couple of your videos, they are really nice.
Oh, thank
So
you.
you will receive, just keep on doing it, and eventually you'll figure it out. Like, what's the niche, right?
Right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Niyati, you told me yesterday we were talking about English learning, specifically in schools. But today morning I was writing a script that India is obsessed with English learning, right? You see on YouTube and around you, everyone is just trying to learn this language in some way
Right.
or another. So, what's the scene in your area? Like you were in college and your school, how was scene there?
Absolutely, I do agree with you. India is obsessed with learning English, and I think that's because um, it is a very hyped up language. But I also think that it is a language that helps you connect with people, like not just
Hmm.
throughout the India, but also like throughout the globe. Because like most of the
Exactly.
people speak this language, so I think it's really important in today's time that we do learn this language. And regarding my school and college, yes, people there would we can say like they would tend to speak English more than Hindi
Hmm.
because that was
Hmm.
encouraged in my college. Like you guys should interact in this language so that you can improve your communication skills. And I think that did help a lot when it
Hmm.
comes to my public speaking. Yeah,
Yeah, we will talk about it, but please tell me about the switch because you were selected for IIT Kharagpur, right?
right.
So what exactly, if you want to say, you can, that what exactly happened, your mindset that you want to pursue English as a career now, teaching
Okay.
English.
So, if anybody watching is from the maths background, they will relate that every student that is like opted for maths in 12th, they have the dream to like go to IIT. And that was the same with me. So,
Hmm.
during my BTech, I was preparing for the GATE exam. I was like, you know what, I want to go to the IIT. But
Hmm.
then, as I came to the final year, I was like, wait, is this the field that I actually want to pursue? I mean, I don't think I'm like passionate enough about it. I still gave the
Hmm.
exam. I got selected. I was really happy about it, but I felt like this does not feel like something that I want to do. I was like,
Hmm. Hmm.
I think I'm good at public speaking, and I see people struggling with the language and the communication skills like all around me. So I was like, why not just go in this field and like help people as well as improve myself in this field?
Hmm.
That's why I felt like I need to switch and I need to pursue something that really does interest me.
I totally relate with you. I was also from math, but I didn't study at all. Like I was in class 12 during lockdown, so I completely forgot that I was even a student. And during lockdown, web shows, anime was getting really popular. If you remember, like on the internet, everybody was watching all these popular shows on the internet. So even I was doing the same thing. So
Right.
I understand, like when you are in high school or in class 12, you don't know what you are supposed to do in future, right?
Mm.
So,
Exactly.
tell me your journey of learning this language. Were you exposed to this language earlier? Was it in your school? And how did you learn it?
Okay, so this language, yes, I was in English medium school, but like we talked yesterday, I was an introvert. So other people around me would speak this language, but I was very scared. I would not talk to people, and that's why I didn't even know whether I can speak this language or not.
Mm,
And then what I did was like I switched my hobbies just for fun. I
mm,
switched to watching English movies, listening to English songs, and reading English novels. And not because I wanted to learn English, it was just because like I was fascinated by the content
yeah.
in this language.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I did. And I realized like, wait, I think I am getting better at this language. So then I like after watching this content, what I would do is that I would talk to myself in my room in English.
Mm,
And I saw a drastic improvement in my speaking skills. So that's why I thought like, you know what? Interacting with people online would make me even better at this language. So
mm.
that's also one of the point why I decided to, make a YouTube channel about it.
Yes, I think I am also quite similar to you here also. This is how I also started. It was not because of learning this language. I was just interested in the stories. So I used to read comics, whatever I got, comics, movies. And then I also used to record myself. I still have like hundreds of videos, which I haven't uploaded on YouTube, but privately uploaded them, on cloud. So I also saw that change. If I'm able to comprehend this language, why not to use it and why not to speak it? And that's how this idea came. My first conversation was with Santa ma'am. You might have watched her
Oh,
videos.
yes, I have. Oh, that's amazing.
That gave me so much courage that I need to continue this. So how are you enjoying? Are you enjoying this process of talking to strangers online?
Yes, I'm absolutely loving it because, like I mentioned, I'm an introvert. So I felt like I need to push myself out of my comfort
Hmm.
zone. I am absolutely not comfortable like just talking to people all of a sudden. But I felt like until when am I going to stay like this? I need to push myself. I need to go out there. I need to talk to people. Also, same thing applies online. Like I need to interact with people as much as I can because it improves
Hmm.
your personality along with your communication skills, right? So yeah, that's
Exactly. I mean, it's easier to talk to people here, but it gives you confidence that you can also talk in real life. And it's
exactly.
difficult to find people in real life, even though I feel so much confident now. I can talk to people in real life, but I'm not able to find partners with whom I can, record my podcast and all.
Right, exactly.
So
Yeah,
tell me,
that's on offline. Having a podcast offline would be amazing. But like you
yes,
said,
yes.
there are not many people around that are like comfortable with this language yet.
Mm-hmm. I have some friends who can speak, and I have already invited them on my show. I call it Sasta Podcast. So I just invite them, and randomly we talk about whatever they are doing, and of course English learning. But I'm running out of friends now who can speak English, so this is a better alternative, right?
Right, right.
So you are into fiction. Tell me, what are you reading, and do you enjoy fiction?
Oh,
Obviously, you enjoy.
yes, I love it. So I'm more into like thriller genre. Like
Hmm.
I love the thriller category books. The downside to these books is that they are only one time read because like in the end
Mm-hmm.
you know who killed someone and then you cannot read it again. But
Read
yeah, I love these books and I have them at home and now they're just sitting there because I already know the end of the books, but
it.
I can't help it. I keep purchasing these books. So I think
Mm-hmm.
one that I recently read was it's called The Silent Patient by Frida McFadden. I'll tell you something about this book. Okay. So there is this woman who is suspected that she killed her husband. And now she is not talking. It's been 7 years. She has not uttered a single word. So everyone is like, what is going on? And then a
Mm-hmm.
therapist comes in her life and he has this motive that he is going to make her talk. So that's about
Cool.
it. And
Hmm.
the like she finally talks in the end and the suspense in the end it's amazing, like it's something
Yeah,
that you
don't
could
spoil it.
never.
Somebody might want to
Yeah,
read it.
that's exactly why I'm not spoiling it. I'm just giving you the plot of the story, like that's what it is.
Yeah, the best
Yeah,
part about thrillers are that you don't know what's gonna happen next, right? That's why people enjoy it.
exactly.
So, would you like to add some more points there?
Yeah, I think writing thriller books is an art in itself. Like how amazing it is. Like how do they create the hats off to the authors. Like how they are
Yeah.
able to create the suspense throughout the story, and they keep the readers hooked, like what is going to happen
Mm.
next, what is going to happen. And usually the end is something that you could have never thought of. That's what I love about thriller books. Like that's an
Yes,
amazing.
yes. I prefer watching movies when it comes to thriller because I'm literature student, so I like to read classics because it feels like I can reread them and it contributes to my syllabus also. And they are difficult. You feel a kind of sense of achievement, you know, because you must accept this also because when I read fantasies, I feel like I'm wasting my time. Even though I enjoy it, there is nothing more I enjoy more than fantasy. Does it happen with you when you are reading thriller that you feel guilty that why the hell am I reading this?
I mean, yes, I do feel that way. Like because it kind of disconnects you with the real world, I would say.
Yeah,
But
totally.
still, yeah, you can call it our guilty pleasure. Like this is what we love to read.
Mm-hmm. And what about fantasy? Are you into Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter kind of things?
No, like I have read them before, but
Hmm.
I've read I think Harry Potter, but like that was long time ago. I haven't read
Mm-hmm.
fantasy ever since.
Yeah, currently I'm reading this book by Brandon Sanderson. It's not a single book because the thing about fantasy is that it is always a series, right? Book
Right.
after book. But they are really thick and I'm enjoying it so much that I don't want to read anything else. It's just so good. All right. When did you start this habit of reading? Because on the internet and even in real life, you see people want to start this habit, but they are unable to. Right. So, what would you suggest to them?
Okay, so the thing is, I started it in my teenage years just as a hobby. But yes, I
Hmm.
would say that these English authors, they write a little difficult level of English. It can be slightly difficult to understand. But I think
Hmm.
you get past that phase if you are consistent, if you keep reading. Just, you know what? If you don't understand a sentence, if you don't understand a word, just Google it or just see it in the dictionary and then just move forward. Like, I think that's the best way to consume a book like that because it
Yes.
helps you improve and also you enjoy the story, so it's a win-win.
Yes, yes, totally. And this is what I tell my students or whoever is asking whether they should read a book, even if they don't understand it. I tell them the first rule of comprehension is to not stop, if it makes sense to you or not. Like, don't stop. Eventually, you will figure out the structure of the language. You'll figure out what this word mean in a different context. So I always tell them underline the word and leave it for the later part. Once you are done with the page, just look it up. Like we have so many resources these days. What
Exactly.
about you? What about other media consumption? Like, are you into movies?
Yes, for sure. Again, for the movies, I would say I'm into thrillers. I think I'm talking so much about thrillers now. I myself feel like maybe I should switch the category. But okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah. Thriller are so good.
okay, thriller. Yeah, I will tell you about it. So, have you watched this movie? It's called Don't Breathe. It's a thriller movie.
Don't breathe. I think I have watched the trailer. It is about aliens. They invade Earth,
No, no,
right?
no.
Or
It's another one. It's another one. Okay, I'll tell you the plot of the story.
okay.
So there are three thieves and they decide to rob a house. Okay, so they
Hmm.
go inside the house, and you know what? The target is so easy because it's a old man who is also blind. So they think like,
All
wow,
right.
we can easily just steal
Easy.
things and just go away. Now
Hmm.
here the things change. What this old man does is he turns off the lights of the house. And
All right.
now, because he's blind, he doesn't care whether the lights are on or off, right?
He is the
But
daredevil.
yeah, but these thieves they cannot see in the dark. And
Hmm.
the okay, one more thing is that the icing on the cake is that this man has a very well-trained dog from the
All right.
army. So he's a very dangerous dog, and he is
They
also
are
inside the
cooked.
house. They are locked inside the house. They cannot go outside. So that's why the title is "Don't Breathe," because if they breathe loudly, the man will hear
Hmm.
them. He also has a gun. So yeah,
Hmm.
he's going to kill them.
Yeah.
That's. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but yeah, that's the plot of the movie.
Yeah, I thought that I recently watched a trailer. I don't remember the movie name. It is about, those aliens track humans because of their movement and not about breathe. I think whenever they make a sound, they attack. Have you watched
Okay.
that?
Wait, you're talking about that movie. What is it called? Silence. No. Some
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't.
something like that. I'll put the photo here if somebody wants to watch.
But
There are different
okay,
parts of it.
I don't feel satisfied now because I can't remember the name. Quiet Place. It's called the Quiet Place. Yes, that's
Quiet
what.
place.
Yes,
Let
that's
me Google
exactly what
it.
it's called. Just Google it. That's what it's.
Yeah, 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 a quiet place.
Yeah. See,
Exactly.
guys, you
Yeah.
can see like how much interested I am in thriller.
Yes, yes. You have proved it now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
what
what
about mainstream? What about mainstream? Have you watched any of those Fight Club or maybe Seven?
Fight Club. Is this a? Isn't this a Korean drama? Fight Club.
No, 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 no. Fight Club is a thriller movie of Brad Pitt.
Oh, okay, no. So I don't watch action movies. Like I hate action movies. If that contains.
That's thriller. There is action, but it is more of a thriller.
Okay, I didn't know. I'll put it in my watch list then.
Sure, sure. All right, you were saying something about a quiet place. Would you like to have you
Yes.
watched it, like the whole series?
Yes, I have. There are two parts, and
Nice.
I've watched both the parts. And like it is universal thing, the first part is always better than the second one, but the second
Yeah.
part is still good. Okay, so the
Hmm.
plot is that yeah, like you said, the aliens invade the Earth, and these aliens have such strong ears they can hear you from miles away, like from kilometers away.
Hmm.
And so there's this family, and they're just trying to survive. And unfortunately, I think one of their kids makes some sound, and the alien comes and grabs the kid and flies away. That's the plot, okay? Not
Yeah.
spoiling anything. So that's
Yes.
that's the story of the whole movie, basically. Like that's they're just trying to survive, and it is so difficult.
Hmm.
It's like they run out of food. People are dead. They're just trying to not make any sound and stuff like that. It's amazing.
Hmm. Yeah, it is. I saw the trailer, but the thing is that I'm trying. There is just so much to watch these days that I'm just putting it for some later part of the day.
Right.
And what about anime? Are you into anime, manga, comics,
Yes. I okay. I've read what is it called? Okay, manga
manga?
is a comic, right? It's like a
Yes,
comic.
yes,
I
yes.
have watched.
Japanese comics.
Yeah, yeah. I've watched the it's called the Death Note.
Death Note. Yeah, it's very
It's
popular
the
one.
most popular one. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the only one I've watched. And no, no, I have watched another one. It's called Another. That's the
Another. Yeah, I have also watched it. Another. It's about. Let me confirm it. I have watched it. It's about this guy. Uh, not guy.
wait. I don't remember.
I
Is
wa-
it the is it
yes,
is
yes,
it about the girl that is like
yes. It's
she
that girl.
back?
Hmm.
Yes,
Yes, yes,
that
yes, yes.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that was also good. And Death Note is also amazing. I think
Yeah, Death
one
Note
or two
is.
animes I've watched, but I can't remember the name.
Hmm.
And this one recently that I started watching is called The Royal Tutor. It's not very popular, but still I'm watching it. It's about like a man, like that's a tutor, and comes to teach four princes. Like they are hopeless, like they don't do homework or like anything. They're not good at anything,
Hmm.
and he decides to like he makes as his motive to like help them learn because
Hmm.
eventually one of them has to become a king and none of them has the qualities of a king. So
All
that's what
right.
it's about.
I used to watch anime a lot, and nowadays it's just that I read plain text, and because of YouTube, I don't get much time. Yeah, last question. Like if somebody has watched this video this far, any suggestions for them to improve their English? Like, what would you say to them?
Yes, I have seen people struggling so much. And the one thing I would say is just speak. Like, talk to anyone. If you don't have anyone to talk to, just talk to yourself in the mirror, record
Exactly.
yourself, and then like rewatch it and then see like where you need improvement. Because if you're going to
Hmm.
hesitate, it's going to become very difficult. I've seen people that they're just listening and not talking at all. I mean, that was the same case with me. But when I started talking, I realized that I can do it. So that's the
Hmm.
main suggestion that I would give people. Just talk to anybody.
Consume less and produce more.
Exactly.
Right. Yes, yes. All right, Niyati, it was lovely chatting with you. And if you ever want to talk to me, just let me know. We will record another session.
Oh,
All
yes,
right.
sure. We can. I had so
Sure.
much
All
fun
right
here.
then.
Thank you so much for
Yeah, same
having
here.
me.
Yeah,
Okay.
see. All right then. Bye.
Bye.